It's Week 8 of the National Football League, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Ravens and the Buccaneers on Thursday night primetime.
Now we're about 5 miles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tampa Bay's offense set to take the field, and of course the quarterback, 23-year veteran who's had a Hall of Fame career several times over, the great Tom Brady.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down, so this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
To the air right away is Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Just a yard to go here on second down. Now Brady again. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 38, Brady. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 17-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin again. And the ball is knocked out. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Brady going to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Brady now to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Here's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. season. And the Bucs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. It's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here come the Ravens, and that means here comes Lamar Jackson, league's MVP and an All-Pro in 2019.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jackson. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Now Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. And finding the tight end Rudolph. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Brady's throw there complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the gut, Fournette. Oh, good move. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And in the red zone. I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And that'll make the score 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too? Because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also... down.
Now it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
The Ravens sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their final performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Give them 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get tougher, but now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Ravens are back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady, he completes it to Evans. On the move past the 40. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Saka, and it's now 21-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now here come the Ravens. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he is going to look here. A yard in the run. It's 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 1st and 10. It's Jackson.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get the...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Jackson on the keeper.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jackson, option right. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Fournette, a first down carry. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds his target, it's Evans. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Brady now on first down.
Gets it out quick. It's Gage on the slant.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 16, Brady completes it again to Gage. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Fournette again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. Commanding it. Keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now up to 14. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Taken at about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Ravens offense back out there. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Personal foul, unnecessary running, defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Jackson now. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a 1st down.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Jackson options out left, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Again, Jackson will keep it.
And he'll get this awfully close to a 1st down. Well, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense.
And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Fournette running out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 44, Brady. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! That's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
The Ravens ready to take over. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball in the option, but not there. I mean, you just saw exactly why many old NFL coaches would say, don't use your quarterback in the running game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On second down, here's Fournette. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 55 rushing yards, rushing on 12 carries for him now. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Fournette will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down. He said, I almost got in. I'm staying in, and he carries it across.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Stephen Carter,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. It's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Now
Here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll increase their lead to 28. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Jackson to throw.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 75 yards on the ground for Fournette. It's a 1st down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Fournette a 1st down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Brady going to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Jackson going to hold on to it again.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football.